Hello. I came out of retirement just for today. As you all know, the Vampire Diaries is officially over. It's over. And, like 2 years ago, I used to give my little excerpt, little videos commenting on what I thought on the episodes. And then, Kai died. So I stopped watching. Yep, two seasons strong. I decided I'll watch the last episode. I mean, I've rode for 6 years. I can ride for one more episode. And, I was like, what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? A lot. Honestly. First of all, there were so many commercials, that honestly, I think they only wrote like what had to be a 30-minute script, and they really wanted to stretch it out and make it seem as if it was an hour. But in regards to the episode itself, thought it was starting somewhere decent for the Vampire Diaries standards. Bonnie lived, and I was thrilled. That she lived. And then we come upon the same thing later on, and it's, will Bonnie live again? And honestly, I was just like, don't fucking do this shit to me. Don't you fucking do this shit to me. They didn't do it. They didn't do it to me, which honestly was by far the biggest surprise to me of the entire series, is that they didn't kill Bonnie. And you know what? I was gonna thank them, but I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to thank them for saving the one black character. But I will thank them for giving me a scene just full of black women saving the day. That doesn't excuse everything else you've done. But I was grateful to see that. I was. Let's take it from the top. Okay. Things I didn't like from the top. The first thing that just was like, that sounds stupid, that make no sense, is Caroline fighting to go back to Elena when her kids are like in the car. Mind you, I haven't seen this last 2 seasons, but I know she had kids, and I'm like, you gonna go to your dead best friend who's been dead for like 5 years or whatever, because they had that 3-year lap, instead of choosing your children? That ain't no sense. And I mean, like, Alaric was bringing up some good ass points. That's all I'm saying. Like, what? Yes, I don't agree with Alaric most of the time, but he was right today. Today he was right. He was making some good choices. Like, these is they kids. Duh, you gonna go to the kids. Anyways, moving on. So they don't do that. She says, you better come back, because they just wanted us on the ball of our feet as to who was going to die today. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, nobody had to die. Nobody had to die for this episode to be memorable. If you were good writers, it would have been memorable and they would have all lived. But, you're not. So, here we go. Alright, so that was like the first stupid thing. But Caroline makes it back, and then I'm like, coolio. And then Bonnie's like, I'm gonna sacrifice myself again. And I'm like, oh my god. And the thing is, like, nobody questions her about it. Like, everyone's like, yeah, we down. Let's up. Always the same shit. That shit pissed me off. But she lived today. And that I'm happy about that. So, but like, if we're gonna go back, not go back. Okay, the dumbest thing by far that happened today was that Damon was finally willing to die for something other than himself. And Stefan didn't let him do it. Because Stefan said that he needed to repent himself for killing Enzo. Tell me, how does killing yourself when Damon's willing to do it, repent yourself from what you did to Bonnie? Bringing Elena back does not bring Enzo back. And, alright, and if we're going down the route that you're gonna keep Damon alive so that Bonnie can be happy, then how come we ain't get no Damon scene? Right, that's what I thought. Nothing. No. Stupid. Stupid. Honestly. And, the argument was cute, and then I was like, alright, so Damon's gonna die, and I was on board. I was like, legit, let's do it. I got it. And then they pulled that whole he carried revenge shit, and like, let's explain everything that we destroyed in like 30 seconds. And I'm just like, we would have been great, honestly, if you didn't do that. Your show it would have been the same thing. Could have been. You think that after 8 years of Damon pulling terrible shit, him dying wouldn't have been a great lesson to all your viewers that was his redemption. But instead, he pulls 8 years of bullshit and gets the happy ending. And Stefan, who has lived in agony for the last 8 years, dies. The man was just married. And I really don't get that. Like, Caroline and Stefan just got married. Legit, she was in the wedding dress when they walked in for the episode and shit. And neither of them really seemed adamant on living happily with each other. They were both like, it's cool if you die, boo. Nah, it's cool if you die, boo. Like, nah, that made no sense. That made no sense to me. That's stupid. And, yeah. And this whole peace shit at the end. Were you showing us fast forward when they die? How we was seeing dead people? Honestly, if you spent the amount of money you did to bring in these cameos on good writers, your show would have probably left on a really good note, honestly. But yeah, it was TVD did what TVD does. It was bullshit to the end. I mean, there was those first couple of seasons that were good. They were strong. But, and then, well, now we're here. Now we're here at the end of it all. And I can't say how glad I am to say that this is over. It's over. We're free. I once posted on Tumblr that the Vampire Diaries is an abusive relationship and you just keep on coming back thinking it's going to treat you better. Well, now it's over. It's over. It's over. And you're free. And that's the best thing that happened this episode. And you know who else is free? Paul Wesley. Paul Wesley, you are a great actor. Go out there and you fucking do great things. I know you can do it. Just get out there, man. You're a great actor, solid actor, man. You need to get out there. Cat Graham, I want you to go do what I know you can do. You need to go book these bitches up. That's what I'm saying. You need to go slay the world. Anyways, so that's how I felt about the finale. I mean, yeah, I would have preferred if Damon died or if Elena didn't come back. Like, honestly, it was really dumb to have her come back after all this time and make every episode about her, even when she was in a coma. But that's just me saying what I'm feeling. Also, whoa. I was gonna finish this without talking about that jacked up lace front. Damn, bitch, that lace front was jacked up. Like, they even cover it up. Like, you could see her real hair right there just chilling, like, short and fuck. And then her long hair was, like, out here. And I was like, what is happening? Like, y'all spent money on every single bitch to come back. And y'all couldn't even get that bitch a decent wig. Like, y'all could have gave her... Y'all, it does look like they stole it from, like, Bonnie's old wig collection. They they fucking up Bonnie now. Like, she's slaying now. But, like, back in the day, you know what I'm talking about. Them best friends was all kinds of jacked up. But no, like, damn, like, do better. Like, what was that? That was terrible. God, get the hell out. But Nina does look cute in her new haircut, you know what I'm saying? So, all in all, you know, Vampire Diaries was Vampire Diaries, and it will live infinitely better in fan fiction. I don't know if I'll ever continue to write mine, but yeah, infinitely better in fan fiction. And goodbye. That is my last vlog in regards to this series. Probably last vlog in regards to any series, because I don't think I know any show that pisses me off so much that I have to talk this much. And I'm sorry that I've weighed you with my opinions and that I'm loud and that I'm annoying. But this is the internet. I could do what I want. And I'm blessed enough that some people listen to it. So thank you. Thank you. And goodbye.